Late Show. It's a Batman party.
Holy reunion, Batman! How do we get out of this fix?
With the help of our trusty Alfred and the intrepid Batgirl, we can handle the likes of the Riddler and the Joker.
Yeah, but 2 Catwomen? We'll be up to our tights in kitty litter.
Is this the end of the dynamic duo? Find out when we turn the Late Show into the Batcave for the Batman reunion.
Holy imposter! These celebrity voices are impersonated. We better get out of here, because the real Caped Crusader and Boy Wonder are coming up next on The Late Show.
Hi, everybody. Ross Shafer here. Well, there's nothing else for me to say. Look, we have been working on this show for weeks, and we are pumped. So come on, let's go to the Batcave. Come on.
Hey! From Hollywood, it's The Late Show starring Ross Shafer.
Welcome. Welcome to the Late Show. Oh, it's a big bat night tonight. Welcome to the show. We have an insane crowd with us this evening. There we are. Well, I know everybody's anxious to get on with our Batman reunion, and we'll get on with that. But, folks, there is a piece of history we cannot ignore. The Orioles lost again today. So they have lost 21 straight ball games, and I had to think, gosh, do you think these players ever get together and reminisce about the glory days back when they were only 0-10? Okay, before we get into Batman, we have our friend in Baltimore, DJ Bob Rivers of 98 Rock. He has been on the air since a week ago Tuesday, and hello, Bob. Bob, you're aging here.
Come on, help me out.
No. All I'm saying is it looks like your hair is a little different color today.
Well, it's getting pretty stressful, but we do have some good news from the O's.
Okay, tell us what it is.
Some Orioles news for you. Today, the Orioles made a spectacular trade with Boston, trading catcher Terry Kennedy for Rose Kennedy. And the Orioles bird, popular mascot for the club for many years, was sent home to Rochester today. He'll be replaced by this furry little creature, the Orioles skunk. Just kidding.
Bob, how do you keep coming up with these gems like that, just like that?
I'm here 24 hours a day, Ross, and I have writers. They're not on strike.
Bob, you're getting to be quite a hit here in Hollywood, and of course we are pulling for you. We hope the O's will finally win a game so that you can go home and have some kind of vacation here.
Well, May 2nd here in Baltimore is Fantastic Fans Night. We're trying to sell out Memorial Stadium. We've already sold 37,000 tickets. And then following that, May 3rd is Mediocre Fans Night, where fans will get a chance to try out for the pitching squad. And May 17th is Human Sacrifice Night. So we're geared up here in Baltimore.
A lot to look forward to in Baltimore. Well, we're having our Batman reunion here, Bob. Wish you could join us, but I know you're awfully busy.
Well, holy bird droppings, Ross. I wish I could be there, too.
All right, Bob, we'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the Batcave. Here we go. Isn't that nice? Now, I know that you are Batman fans. How many of you actually watched the series when it was on? All right. Okay. Well, this is perfect. This is just perfect because, and this is for you people at home, I want you to just follow along with me, take this little bat quiz, see if you remember some of these things, and you can score at home. First of all, I want you to play along here. When Batman's uniform caused uncomfortable chafing, what did he do to relieve that discomfort? Did he A, scratch the itch, B, change uniforms, or C, crawl along the floor in a disgusting manner? Okay. All right, wait a minute. Let's check your guess. Oh, you got it right. You guys got it right. Here's another one. Question 2. Question 2. They're doing very well so far. All right. Batman's favorite way to impress Batgirl was to A, send her flowers, B, take her to dinner, or C, perform cheap Indian rope tricks. Okay, well, let's see if you got that one right. Okay. All right, you're 2 for 2. All right, see about this one. Some of you are doing pretty well. All right, Batgirl loved it when Batman would A, talk on the bat phone, B, take her for a ride in the Batmobile, or C, delicately manicure her nails. C. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was too easy. That was too easy. All right, here's the last one of the quiz. All right, here's the last one of the quiz. What does Robin do when he has the mansion all to himself? Now think carefully about this. Does he A, study? Does he B, does he practice the piano? Or C, does he party with 5 screaming babes? Okay, score for yourself. You got it right, didn't you? You got it right. All right, folks, look, 22 years ago, ABC put this show on the air as a mid-season replacement for Ozzie and Harriet, and it was on Wednesdays. And for Shindig on Thursdays. If you remember, it went on 2 nights in a row, so it was to be continued. You know, you'd be frustrated Wednesday, and then they'd make you watch Thursday. Well, the show went on to be a huge hit, and still, of course, is a major smash in reruns. Here are the stars of that show, the Caped Crusaders, Adam West and Burt Ward. Look at this. Isn't it? Now, see? Does this kind of response surprise you 22 years later, or is this...
Holy adulation.
You know, Ross, that's the wonderful thing about being a part of this thing called Batman. People always have a wonderful warmth and rapport wherever we go in the world.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I guess we've just been around that long. I don't know.
I guess now, have you ever, you know, the show was on 2.5 seasons.
Yes. That's
right. I'm going to ask you first. Did you have any trouble shaking the image, or is that something you didn't want to shake?
Don't do this. Why do we start this way, Ross?
Okay, Burt.
Well, yeah, you know, you can't run around in tights and with your underwear outside your pants and in a mask, obsessively fighting crime every moment of 24 hours a day without it creating a bit of a career problem.
Sure.
However, no, it took several years of just, as Batman might say, you keep punching, Ross.
You keep punching, and you'd go on to other things, but there have to be some
I've
times.
been shot out of cannons in circuses. I've done dinner theater. I've done some turkeys, some good movies. Anything I could just to pay the bills and keep going. And
sure,
I think that's an actor's obligation, don't you, Burt?
All right, Burt, what about the residuals? What about these, over the years, 22 years of residuals build up, make you a rich man? Or?
Well, it built up, I think, for the studio, but not for Adam and I.
Oh, is that
because everyone asks about residuals, you know, because I guess it's a big thing. But for us, because we did our show before 1969, residuals were only through the 10th run, so that meant we got about 2 years of residuals. By about 1970, I think we were out of residuals.
Oh, really? So there's no money coming in from
No,
from
not from that.
Huh.
Well, there could be some merchandising money coming in, and as far as residuals, it's kind of cycled out. You know, I think I got 7 cents from Albania last week.
Let's take a look at a clip from the show.
Are we going to do that?
Oh, we're gonna. Yes, let's watch a clip because this is classic Batman and Robin.
Look, between the lines.
When is the time of a clock like the whistle of a train?
When it's 2 to 2. 2, 2, 2.
Right you are. Here comes another one.
What has neither flesh, bone, nor nail, yet has 4 fingers and a thumb?
A glove, of course.
Could it be an address?
I've got it. 222 Glover Avenue.
You've done it again, chum. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Oh, yeah.
2 miles to speed, Ross.
Oh, my.
You've done it again, old chum. You've done it again.
The boy wonder indeed. You know, I'll tell you, I've watched a number of the episodes recently for this show, and watching it as a young man, I really got into it. But now watching, I realized that the Batman show, you had it on 2 levels. The adults really enjoyed the humor, I think, of this, and the holy lower back pain, and holy this and that, and that was really for the adults, wasn't it?
Well, I think that's why the show has stayed around, and it hasn't worn out its welcome. It's become a classic. I understand it's a timeless show because of that, and the kids get all of the adventure, the excitement, the moral lessons, the color. And then the adults get the other level that you spoke about.
Oh, I was hooting over it. It's hilarious.
Good.
All right. Well, we're going to talk more with Adam West and with Burt Ward here. We're going to find out. I want to find out what Adam was doing before Batman, and we'll find out what Burt's doing right now after this break. Stay with us.
The Late Show is brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Come to Kentucky Fried Chicken and taste the goodness of home. Kentucky Fried Chicken is home.
Welcome back to our Batman reunion here on The Late Show, folks. Burt, let's talk about what you're doing now. Quite a switch from the boy wonder, because now you're working with children. And you
Right. Well, you see, it's really not a switch, because when you're fighting crime, you can be fighting in front of the camera or behind the camera. Okay. And in my case, I'm fighting crime in America, and I think we have to start with kids by teaching them the kind of social values, such as honesty and things like that, that really need to be taught. Good. So I've come up... Thank you. And when you start with kids, you got to start with young kids. So I've got a program that I've developed called Early Bird Theater. And what it does, it teaches these social values to children in preschools and daycare centers and things like that, ages 2 to 6.
Okay.
And it's a very positive thing. And we also have some items. In fact, I understand you have a youngster. I thought maybe I'd like a little early bird sweatshirt.
Oh, there I go. There I go. All right, well, he's got a clip here from Early Bird Theater. So let's take a look at this. This is Burt Ward's project.
Has anyone ever teased you and called you names? I thought so. Well, you know the reason why they did it? It's because they don't know any better. Teasing and calling other children silly names is something that happens to everyone.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, yeah. Now, see, that's what Burt's doing now, and we thought it would be fun for all of you, and of course it's not going to be that much fun for Adam, but to show some of your early work pre-Batman.
Oh.
I don't know. Many of you may remember.
Toodaloo, Captain Q.
Some people will do anything to get rich quick. Toodaloo.
Nestle's quick.
Was that the whole movie?
That was, well, actually in those days it was a 90-second commercial, and we used the last part where you blew up your duck.
Yeah, what is that duck doing?
Only things you can do on late night TV. That's all you can do.
This is a very embarrassing duck for me. That's why I hunt duck now.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Did you ever look at a script and say, oh no, this is just too dumb, we can't do it?
No, because I didn't know the difference.
No, I'll tell you what we did do, though. We tried to do our laughing before the scene because, you know, it's very expensive when you have a crew of 60, 70, 80 men. Yeah. But there was one Catwoman show that we did in which Adam had these 2 statues. And he was supposed to put the statues together in a position that would form a map. you remember that?
Yes,
Adam?
the statues were gold, and
Right.
They were rather large. They were on a table in the Batcave, and Batman and Robin were walking around amusing, trying to put together the clothes.
And when he put them together, Ross, he created a configuration that made me laugh.
Oh,
okay. And when we started laughing, we laughed through 16 takes, and the director came up.
Wait a minute.
I have a riddle for you.
Oh, that can only be one guy. The Riddler, Frank Gorshin. Oh, there he... We're in trouble now.
Riddle me this, Ross Shafer. What has 2 arms, 2 legs, and question marks all over its body?
Frank, it's got to be the Riddler.
Wrong!
Oh, now, wait a minute. Wait, all right. Wait a minute.
Well, I gotta give you the answer.
All right, one more time.
I
Try
got
one more.
so excited about you being wrong, I
I
forgot
know.
to give you the...
Take 2. Wrong. No, that's your...
Wrong. Let me do the riddle again.
Okay.
What has 2 arms, 2 legs, and question marks all over its body?
The Riddler.
Wrong.
Are you still with us back there?
Answer. Cher meeting with her plastic surgeon.
But I'm phone. There we go. All right. Have a seat. Frank, have a seat and get comfortable. You can take the mask off there if you want, or make yourself at home.
I just...
Here you go. Just wore himself. Just wore himself out. All right. Well, welcome to our Batman reunion here.
I hate
Frank,
this guy. I hate this
I know you do.
I thought he was in the slammer. Gotham City, he's out.
Once and for all.
This is not
Now,
good.
Frank, this is, in all seriousness, this...
I used to do this all day long.
I know you did, but now look at you. Look at it.
I better have a cigarette.
This was a boon to your career, wasn't it?
Boom?
Yeah, a boon.
Oh, yes,
this,
it was,
This
yeah,
really
it's,
helped the Riddler, helped Frank Gorshin.
Oh,
take
yeah, up until that time, I'd been a club performer. I, did impressions, and I worked a lot of nightclubs, but after the first episode was on, I became a headliner in Vegas.
One episode.
Based on the fact that so many people, millions of people saw that show.
Mm-hmm. And we
Didn't.
become headliners.
Oh, yeah, they didn't become headliners. Well, for those of you who don't know what you do, he's an impressionist, and he does the best Kirk Douglas in the business. Would you mind giving us a little bit?
Yeah, come on. Wrong. Mike Douglas does the best Kirk Douglas in the business. Is it okay to smoke?
Huh? Well, look, this is your show. Well, yeah, you can do anything you want here, Frank. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with our Batman reunion. Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt will join us. Stay tuned, folks.
Would you believe superstar Bill Cosby receiving an award for worst actor in a movie? It'll happen next Monday night right here on The Late Show.
Welcome back to The Late Show, folks. We're having our Batman reunion. Frank Gorshin has joined us right now, and he was wheezing and coughing during the commercial, catching his breath. Now, let's show the Riddler in prime form 22 years ago.
All right.
Here's a clip.
The game's up, Riddler. As a duly deputized agent of the law, I place you under arrest for armed robbery.
Snap on the bat cuffs.
You've got me, Batman.
What the...
It's too delicious. I even gave you a tip-off.
Batman, you've made a mistake. He didn't steal that cross.
What?
I tell you, it belongs to him. He lent it to me for a show.
But, Mr. Peel, we saw him take it from you at gunpoint.
Gunpoint? Holy ashtray, he did tip us off. There were 3 men in a boat with 4 cigarettes and no matches. How did they manage to smoke? They threw 1 cigarette overboard and made the boat a cigarette lighter.
You saw him giving me a light as I handed back his cross.
Out-riddled.
I thought you might be, Batman. That's why I brought witnesses with cameras. Oh, what is it that no man wants to have, yet no man wants to lose? A lawsuit. Correct, boy wonder.
Oh, Frank. When you look at yourself 22 years ago like that, does it seem like a different person playing that role?
It's like my other life.
Yeah.
It's, you know what, this reminds me, I was in Puerto Rico. The series has been shown all over the world. It's a big hit in London now. But I was in Puerto Rico, and there was an episode on the air in which I was involved, and I watched it. And I watched myself say, hey, todas,
Very strange.
I don't remember saying all that.
Now, was this, when you got the call to do this role, was there any hesitation?
No, not at all.
Really?
No, when I was a kid, I loved the Batman comic books, and I loved the Riddler. And never, in my wildest dreams did I ever think that someday I'm going to be, don those clothes, But, hey, Bill Dozier, who's the producer, I had worked for him in a couple of other situations before that. And he asked me to entertain the possibility of playing this role. And I said, without question, I'd love it. I'd love to do it. And I did love it. I got into it, put on those clothes, and I started to laugh. I had to find a laugh, I thought, for this character. And I tried all kinds of... And then I thought, all it has to do is be an honest laugh. Because you remember Richard Widmark in Kiss of Death? But when he laughed, he laughs like that. That's his real laugh. But there's something about a man pushing a woman down the stairs and laughing that really leaves an impression, And I thought, so it really doesn't have to be a gimmicky laugh. It just has to be honest, because the character is pretty bizarre,
Oh, excuse me. It's the bat phone.
Look at that warm red glow here in the day.
Yeah. Oh, Alfred, thanks. Yeah. It looks like we have. Yeah. All right. Oh, sure. We'll send her in. Okay. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't get to finish my story.
No, not now, Frank. Oh,
forget it.
Not now. Batman, of course, was also known for having seductive female villains on the show. So would you please welcome Julie Newmar. Well, it's awfully good to see you, too. How did you guys get any work done? Julie, say hello to Adam and Burt.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Burt.
Hi.
Hello, lovely.
What an entrance.
Yes, what an entrance. Well,
Doing legs?
there's
Legs.
I do ask you to sit down, but I think it's kind of a waste. You're just gorgeous.
Well, I wore my Oreo.
Anyway, I was playing the Riddler.
Frank had a story we don't care about anymore, so we're talking about you. My gosh! Now, I'm going to ask you the same question. What happened when this was presented to Julie Newmar, that you're going to play this seductive Catwoman?
Well, I'd never heard of the show. Dumb me. I was in New York, and my brother was going to Harvard. And he said, he was a senior at Harvard, and he said all classes stopped or study stopped on Wednesday to watch the show. So he said, "You'd better do it. I'll never speak to you."
Oh, really? Were you familiar with the comic book or anything?
No, I wasn't.
Not really. Huh?
Didn't really know. No.
I must say the costume fit so well.
Well, I used to make clothes, so I had them pour it over me.
Yeah.
There are some secrets in the making of that costume. I've never seen another like it.
Well, let's take a look at that costume and you 22 years ago.
Oh.
Julie Newmar is the Catwoman.
Now, are you ready to come quietly, Catwoman?
I guess so, Batman. Batman, can I ask you a favor before you send me up the river without a paddle?
What is that?
Can I freshen up a little bit with makeup? I mean, my image might be damaged if I was seen in public with a shiny nose.
Yes, go ahead, but don't try anything untoward.
Holy Heidelberg, what'd you do that for?
I'm afraid we've been drugged, Robin.
I guess you could never trust a woman.
You made a hasty generalization, Robin. It's a bad habit to get into. But in this situation, it's entirely apropos.
We'll be back with more, so don't go away on the Batman reunion. Our Batman reunion, and Julie Newmar is here, Catwoman, and I think it'll be interesting to the folks to tell them about the book that you wrote.
Oh, I just finished a book about a 7-year period of my life, which was really about having a child at age 47.
Now, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Is that the last child, Julie?
Yeah, is that the last child, or will there be more?
Well, he is the only child. He's a fabulous artist. But I think when you really want something, you can make it happen.
Yeah, well, and look how you've recovered after childbirth.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's still happening. That, and there was you have a restaurant too, is that right?
Yes,
here in Los
just
Angeles?
opened a restaurant here in Los Angeles, the best Mediterranean food in town, I'm happy to say.
Really?
And it's on Fairfax, just north of Cantor's, and I hope y'all come.
Oh, open evenings and Sundays.
Yes, every day.
Okay.
Anyway, this laugh I was trying to...
There was a time. Uh-oh.
I am the real Catwoman.
Oh, as you may know. Well, this is Eartha Kitt, as you know. I don't want to step on anything. Eartha Kitt, the other Catwoman, of course. This is right. This is right.
Yes, hello, baby. How are you?
Okay.
Yes, excuse me.
You can have a seat, Eartha. I want to give you a tip here.
Yes,
whatever you say, don't let Frank talk anymore, okay?
Oh.
Have a seat. Frank, you can sit down. You two have become good friends, haven't you?
Yes.
And Julie said when you walked out, please ask her to purr. She's got the best purr in the business.
Better than mine, much better.
Much better?
Oh.
All right. Bertha, will you do just a portion? Did you enjoy the Catwoman role?
Oh, yes, tremendously. As a matter of fact, I think it's one of the best things I've ever done, if you should pardon my expression.
Really?
Yes.
Was it something that you... what are you laughing? You know, it's the voice. That's what it is. The Eartha Kitt voice is so distinctive.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun doing it. I was not in America when Julie was doing it. And I think when I came back, then I don't know where you went or what happened to you. Did they take you away?
I think I was doing McKennan's Gold or
Really?
filming.
And then I took over the part.
Why don't we take a look at Eartha Kitt as Catwoman? Here's a short clip.
You know, I've never seen them, actually. I've only seen bits and
The telescopic lens on this cat gun affords me a fine and magnified view of Commissioner Gordon's office right across the street.
Oh, so it does, so it does. And unless my youthful eyes are deceiving me, that looks like the dynamic dimwits in that office. You're going to kill them, I hope.
No, Joker. Just going to send Batman the first of several little tokens of my affection.
The first?
Yes. He's as evilly clever as we. He'll no doubt figure out where my memento came from and will pay a call on this hotel room.
Oh, we better be gone.
We will, but I'll leave a second token of my devotion in our place.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun to see that again?
Yes, it really is.
Now, Eartha Frank said that this was very helpful for his career. What did it do to your singing career? Anything?
Yes,
Did it affect it?
I think that it was, well, for one thing, it made us much more popular among the young people. And I think the reason why the young people are still coming to see me now, today, is because of Catwoman. And I'm very grateful for that. You should see the young people who are coming now, even here at the Roosevelt Hotel at the Cineground.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we have a lot of people. We are going to try to convince you to sing for us in a few minutes. So if you will stick around.
It's so nice seeing you all again.
See, look at this. A happy time had by all. Eartha Kitt will sing for us when we return. Thank you, fellas. Welcome back to the Late Show's Batman reunion, folks. And here's something that you never saw on the Batman series. Catwoman, Eartha Kitt, is going to sing for us. And appropriately, the song is called I Want to Be Evil. Eartha Kitt.
I've posed for pictures with ivory soap. I've petted stray dogs and tried rid of dope. My smile is brilliant, my glance is tender. But I'm noted most for my unspoiled agenda. I've been made Miss Rheingold, though I never touch beer. And I'm the person to whom they say you're sweet, my dear. The only etchings I've seen have been behind glass. And the closest I've been to a bar was at ballet class. Prim and proper, the girl who's never been kissed. Well, I'm tired of being pure and not chaste. I like something that seems level. I wanna go to the devil. I wanna be evil. I wanna spit tax. I wanna be evil and cheat at jacks. I wanna be wicked. I wanna tell lies. I wanna be mean and throw my pies. I want to wake up in the morning with that dark brown taste. I wanna see some dissipation in my face. I wanna be evil. I wanna be mad. But more than that, I wanna be bad. I wanna be evil and trumpet ace. Just to see my partner's face. I wanna be nasty. I wanna be cruel. I wanna be daring. I wanna shoot pool. And in the theater, I want to change my seat just so I can step on everybody's feet. I wanna be evil. I wanna hurt flies. I wanna sing songs like the guy who cried. I wanna be horrid. I wanna drink booze. And whatever I've got, I am eager to lose. I wanna be
Kitt. Eartha Kitt. Lovely. Lovely. We'll be back with more from the cast of Batman after this break. Stay with us. Time tonight. We're back here in the Late Show with our Batman reunion, and you remember that one of the most famous villains was the Joker, played by Cesar Romero. Sure. Well, because of other commitments, Cesar couldn't be with us tonight in person. No, we don't want to hear about the laugh, Frank. So I went to Cesar's house and had a chat with him last week. Here's his work from the Joker, first of all.
Hello, kiddies. Meet the Joker. No hard feelings. Corny, aren't I?
Yes, it is true. I am sitting here with the Joker himself, Mr. Cesar Romero. Look at that. Although it looks like the famous Romero mustache is missing in the Joker.
Oh, no, it's there all right. It was just covered up with makeup.
What an unlikely role for Cesar Romero, the Cisco Kid.
I don't know why I was picked to play the Joker. I just got a call from the producer one day, and he said, I'm doing a series called Batman. And then he gave me the script to read, and the script was wonderful. So I said, certainly, I'll be delighted to do it. It was something that I'd never done before, this type of character. Now, why he wanted me in it, I'll never know, because I'd never done anything like it.
Can you still do the Joker laugh?
Oh, sure.
Well, do a little bit for us. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that great? 81 years old. What a class guy. Now, the Caped Crusader got some help in his fight against crime during the show's second season when Batgirl came on the scene. So say hello to Yvonne Craig. Have a seat there.
Thank you. My nemesis.
Your nemesis, that's right.
I tell you, I was so happy to know that she was going to be Catwoman because I figured I'd come up to Julie's belly button and I said, I could beat her up. That's great. She's going to be Catwoman.
This was quite a deal for you, getting the role of Batgirl at that time, wasn't it?
Yes, okay. Yes. I had been looking for a series.
Yeah, it was a thrill working with some of these people you had been hearing about.
It's amazing because I tell you, I worked with people that in a normal career I would never have gotten a chance to work with. I mean, Rudy Vallee, although he said he was never retired, was retired. Mm-hmm. I would never have worked with him. I would never have worked with Ethel Merman because I don't do musical comedy. Mm-hmm. And Milton Berle. I mean, just tons of people that it was really great.
I want to show a little clip from Batgirl.
Okay.
All right? Here we go. Here's Yvonne Craig.
Batgirl? Holy show-ups, that Batgirl.
She does make a colorful reinforcement, all right.
How about that? It looked like dance. It looked like dance out there when you were doing that.
I was with the Ballet Russe back when ICE covered the earth, but I was with them. Yes.
So that's how you would disable criminals. You wouldn't punch them. You would pirouette them, or you.
That's right. Fouette them to death.
Yeah, that's what you would do. Yes. Wonderful. Well, was it good for your career afterwards, do you think?
Yes. Yeah. I had worked a lot before, and I worked a lot after. I didn't get another series after, but, lots of people don't. Mm-hmm. And getting a series means that it gives you a place to go every day, so you can sort of organize your life around when do I get to travel.
Yes. Well, now what happens? Do people remember the name and the face, and they say,
Yes.
"Oh, you were."
Yeah, it helps because if you do episodic TV, then people say, "Oh, that's yeah, I see her a lot. She does a lot of guest shots." But if you come into someone's living room on a weekly basis, they attach a name to a face, so it helps.
Oh, yeah.
Except I met a little girl in a supermarket, and she said, "Oh, I know who you are," and I said, thinking, "Good, she's going to say Yvonne Craig," and I said, "Who am I?" And she said, "You're Barbara Gordon."
How would a little girl know Barbara Gordon? I don't
Because Barbara Gordon was Batgirl. And she knew that. Only the butler knew that.
Only
and this little girl.
Of course. The real name. The
Yes,
real name.
yeah.
All right. Well, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. We have more Bat Show after this break.
The Late Show is brought to you by Soft Scrub, the liquid cleanser that cleans powerfully without harsh scratching. And by Tilex, removes mildew stains in minutes, wipes out soap scum too.
Welcome back to The Late Show, folks. This is our Batman reunion. And I must say, there was a cast member that was in every show that was not, well, he was not a real person, but he was the Batmobile, and this is the creator, George Barris, of the Batmobile. Now, George, there used to be 5 Batmobiles that would tour, but this is the one that was the real one?
This was actually the stunt car.
Okay.
There was 5 cars, and they were actually built off of a Lincoln Proto Futura.
Okay.
Everybody thought it was a Chrysler or a Pontiac or something with big fins, but actually it was a proto car. It was an experimental car.
Did you ever have any trouble with the car when you were filming the series?
Well, we had a little trouble every once in a while. I kind of would pull little jokes on both Adam and Burt, and I'd switch the switches around. So they'd jump in the car, and one time he jumped in the car and says, "Robin, turn on the anti-theft control." And he pushes the button, and then boom, it blows a smoke bomb in them, and they had a heck of a time getting out of the car.
Well, it was beautiful, and I don't know if you invented the bat turn or not, but that was my favorite part of the show. Now, I want to introduce everyone to another a person that was very important to the series. Down here, say hello to Alan Napier, Alfred. Yes, Alan Napier. Alan had a very significant role on the show, but you were standing in one position for most of that series, it seemed. Is that about right?
No, absolutely not. I'm sorry to spoil your story, but it's not true.
Well, I think whatever you would say is probably right. Then I'm wrong, and how can I argue with an English butler? I can't. Everything you say sounds so dignified.
Well, you see, I can explain the English accent that Alfred really is illegitimate.
Oh, he is?
Yes. He's the illegitimate son of Lord Sidcup.
Oh, we should not talk about this on television. This is something that should go in a diary.
Oh, well, then I'll pass it off and say that he was sent to school, one of those phony English schools with phony accents.
Okay. Thank you very much. Alan Napier, George Barris, Yvonne Craig, thank you so much. Eartha Kitt, Julie Newmar, Adam West, Burt Ward, and Frank Gorshin. Thank you very much. Tomorrow night, the Playboy Playmate of the Year, India Allen, and music from Mr. Mister. Thank you all, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow night.